So we got one of the Nigerian sisters that's touching on a subject that, is a little different today, I will say, versus, let's say, when I was kind of a young man in my early 20s. But dudes today are really bold. They say things that we would think and maybe we wanted to do, but they just come out and say it. But let's go ahead and roll it.
I'm crazy. Like, am I going crazy? What is happening? Guys, what is happening? What is happening to this world? Every man you're meeting wants to have sex with you. I don't know. Is this happening to only me? Because at this point, I am so drained. I am mentally drained. Like, I'm so fucking, like, sometimes I just wish that I'm not even beautiful, or I'm not even shapey. Sometimes I wish maybe it's the shape that is making everyone that is coming to me want. And if you peradventure get to if you get to go to this men's house for one reason or the other, maybe you went on a dinner date and it's late, you want to pass the night with them, you get to their house, they're not even gonna let you sleep. They will not let you sleep. Like, that night will be so stressful. Like, it will be the longest night ever. And the crazy thing right now is, when you reject this sex, you're in their house, you're rejecting this sex from them. Most of these men, they're sending you out in the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 a.m. because I refuse to have sex with you.
There's a few things that go along, what she's saying here. Now, reality speaking, if a man is interested in you, he wants to be intimate with you, okay? That's just reality. Now, what is the difference in today versus, let's say, maybe 20 years ago or so, 22, 23 years ago, is that we thought those thoughts. We hopefully can get to that, but never just came up and just like the first day say something like that. Because at that time period, women did not want to be looked at as whores. And so in that time period, if a woman laid down with a dude the first day she met him, then everybody would say, oh, well, shoot, don't talk to her, leave her alone, because, she has relegated herself to being, a whore, right? So then guys will shoot their shot because of that reason, but they don't want to be in a relationship. So this wicked society has now say it's okay for a woman to lay down with a guy the first day she met him. There's nothing wrong with that. Something's wrong with you for saying that to her. Oh, you're a misogynist for telling her that if laying down with a guy the first day, then she's put herself in a position of, a whore. Like, that's what they say. So they have created this thing now. So a lot of guys are used to that. And some of the ladies do that today, and that's what it is. So y'all dealing with a society problem with that. Second thing she mentioned that I got to home in on, I will tell every lady this. Don't go to that man's house. Don't go to that man's house. Now, I already know what you're going to say because I've heard it before. Well, just because a woman goes to a man's house doesn't mean he has to, put his hands on her. I've heard the statement, it don't matter if she's in bed with him butt naked. He don't have a right to touch her. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. That no man should be putting a hand on a woman that don't want him to touch her. I'm with you. But at the same time, if you know how society is, you don't need to go to that man's house. Oh, well, come back to my house. We can Netflix and chill. And at the same time, fellas, I'm talking to you. Don't invite them to your house, because we live in a society where you invite her to your house in 2023 and something went on that none of us knew, or possibly, and she said that she really wasn't feeling that. And then you look up 2053, you getting a lawsuit saying back in 2023, you SA'd her and all kind of other things, and now she's suing you for $10 million. Yeah, you fellas better be careful. You better be real careful in who you bring into your house or who you, like, y'all fellas today got to walk the chalk line. Y'all really do. You better keep your hands to yourself. You better, that's why I say it's better for you to get a wife. I'm telling y'all, it's safety in getting you a wife. Get you a wife. Because all that dating this and dating that one, doing this and doing that is causing a lot of problems for men. Get you a wife. I'm telling you, that's where your safety is at, is your wife. Now, you don't want to get a wife, that's fine. But if you don't want a wife in America, go get your wife from overseas. Whatever. Get you a wife. It'll keep you out of trouble in a lot of ways. But I would tell this to my own daughters, what I'm saying earlier about the house. Don't go to that man's house. Y'all can go everywhere else, but don't go back to that man's house, especially a guy you just met. You don't know that dude. Now, she's saying that when she go to the dude's house, obviously they didn't kick her out 2, 3, or 4 in the morning, obviously, because that's kind of what it is. They kicked her out. Well, in their mind, and we don't know what led up to it, but in their mind, they say, shoot, man, I'm about to do something with old girl. And she like, nah, I just want to sleep in your house. So I want to eat your food. Do like, oh, nah. You got to roll. What? You got to roll. So just don't go to that man's house. Don't go to that. Listen, you should not be in no guy's house. You shouldn't even be to his house unless you have been in a relationship with him and you start a relationship and then you say, yeah, okay, yeah, I want to see what you stay. And then you stay, you go look and see, and then you say, okay, well, let's go so-and-so. Just glance at where he stay. Glance at how he keep his house. But don't stay at his house. Don't be staying overnight. Don't do any of that. And most men who are gentlemen don't even have to press you like that. They won't. They won't press you. But just don't be put in that situation. Y'all dealing with totally different dudes today. That's the only thing I'm saying. Men, it's not going to change. They're going to want to be intimate with you, period. If they got a liking to it, they want to. But at the same time, if a man wants to do something to you on the first day and you're not that kind of, young lady, then you let them know that's offensive to me and I'm out. I am not no streetwalker. I'm not no OnlyFans girl. I'm not none of that stuff. You're going to respect me. And that's it. And let them know I'm not talking to you for that reason. What you think this is? I don't know you. I don't know what disease you got. I don't know where you come from. I'm just barely meeting you. You want to? No. Because a woman's body is precious. It should be precious to her. And you don't want to know this guy. You want this guy all up in you, getting you pregnant? Possibly. You don't give your womb to any man. Your womb should be set to the side for your husband, not some random, your husband. Because when your man wants to marry you and he knows that you haven't gave your womb to somebody else, that raise that level. It goes a lot higher. So no, don't be laying down to any old man. Don't do that. You should look at that as something as offensive if a guy asks you to lay down on the first day. And no, I ain't going to your house either. I don't know you like that, bro. Now, we good in public. We good. We're going to continue to be in public until I feel comfortable enough with you or we form some sort of relationship. Then maybe down the line, then, I will consider that. And if you go to their house, it's because you want to. If you want to do something, because you wanted to. But to prevent all that, just don't go to that man's house until you good and ready and y'all in a relationship and y'all at that level.